Clips.
Alrighty, YouTube's another one of Kip's Clips. Excuse me. So I was thinking, what did I write down here? Brexit and Trump. Good examples of the World War III that we're currently in now. Call it what you want, right? There's a global conflict going on just now, in my humble opinion. We're told it's isolated skirmishes and terrorists and whatnot happening all over the world for all forms of bullcrap reasons. In my opinion, when you boil a lot, maybe not all, but most, a lot of these conflicts down to what's genuinely going on there, you witness the global conflict that we're in. So this is the bullcrap that's happening in the UK. We've got Brexit happening in the UK. We've got Trump happening in America. Now, this form of internal political conflict that's happening in the UK, which is happening in America, is happening all over the world right now. I don't claim to know every country's internal politics and whatnot, but Mexico just had an election. All the European countries that are having elections, Sweden's having one just now. I think there's a hung parliament. Wilders get in. Le Pen get in. Austria, Hungary, rise of populism. Italy, the populists get in as well. This is stuff that's on the top of my head. Now, we're told this is just we're told that these are all independent. They're not linked. Right? That's what we're told, or nobody admits, or nobody points to the fact that this is part of a larger fucking struggle. Now, before I elaborate on that, I'd also like to point to a clip that I done 2013. World War III is happening right now, and I'll show you a world tour of World War III. Now, this was over 5 years ago, and the kind of thing that my train of thought that was in my head at this point, that I was trying to stay true to, was say what you see. Right, this was part of my evolution of how to actually learn how to think for myself. You know, critically think, come to your own conclusions, and part of that was say what you see. Don't say what somebody else has said that they see. And I got this. Call me Rain Man or whatever you want. Call me fucking a bit artistic or whatever, man. But it was just like fucking cold hard logic of when I was looking into history. How do you learn history? How do you double check your sources? How do historians come to conclusions? And you're going down at like the first hand, second hand evidence, elaborating stories and different versions from different sources, all that jazz. How you actually investigate stuff, how people, historians, investigative journalists work. I checked that shit out. Instead of just going to Alex Jones or fucking whoever was spoon-fed to me with conclusions, I went and looked at the mechanics about how these people were actually coming to their conclusions and started to try, and I think I've been quite successful, to put those practices into practice, funnily enough, myself, to see if I can actually think for myself. And I started to do it, and then I was like, right, well, hold on a sec. This was 5 years ago. I was like, well, there's war everywhere. If it's not direct, kinetic fucking warfare inside countries or between countries, it's, I think, Occupy and all that shit was going on at this time. I mean, go and watch the clip. You'll see me taking you a world, just go around the world and just put on Google Earth and went, right, what do I know is happening in the world? Syria, I don't think Yemen had kicked off yet. It's a good wee sort of a time capsule. But anyway, back to the original explanation of what we're witnessing here. Now, World War I and World War II, it was quite easy to get you, a quite easy concept to grasp your head round. There was one side versus another, there was alliances, and now we're told one side was good, one side was bad, and the good side won, of course. But what I really think, I don't think we are privy to the real explanations of what World War I was and what World War II was. I've got my own opinion about what they're really getting used for, and it fits in with sort of a World War III that's happening just now. Since time immemorial, since large-scale conflicts have been fought, we've never been told the real reason. They have been fought between competing elite entities, and they are human. I'm just saying entities and like their cabals, cliques, merchant interests, power, money, all forms of shit. And what we're witnessing just now is the continuation of that global conflict. Now, the reason I wanted to point at Brexit and Trump as the examples of World War III is it shows you how but for me, it explains what I mean by the World War III is happening just now. The World War III is no longer, the entities no longer have flags or countries to manipulate or hide behind and go to war with each other. The competing entities are so strong in each individual country that it's manifested itself into this internal struggle. Now, a lot of people that are in this information understand that the City of London isn't the UK. It's no part of the kingdom of the United Kingdom. It's its own entity. It's not under sovereignty of not one bit of it is under sovereignty of the Queen. So this is so the City of London will sit there and finance competing entities in England, in Scotland, anywhere, as long as they're financing both sides of the argument. Ultimately, their winner will win. So while all these elite douchebag entities out there fight for money, power, control, we're never told the real reasons for these fights. We're told terrorism, Al-Qaeda, this, that, the other, religion, that, religion, this, all their bullshit. But we're the ones that have to die. We're the ones that have to suffer. We're the ones that prop this up. The war effort, the industry, everything. We're the people that prop it up. But unfortunately, we're such a dumbed down mass. I wouldn't even say dumbed down. I think it's just naturally, like, you get a small... I think maybe it's happened naturally in the sense that you've got a small group of highly intelligent, or considered to be highly intelligent individuals who, through their wiseness of their intelligence, seem to think it's okay to try and dictate to them dumbed down masses as they see it. What's good for us, but ultimately we are the ones that have to die. I mean, in World War I or World War II, I would have been shot as a traitor, as a usurper. If I had the attitude I have now, way back when, and they fucking tried to mobilise me to go and fight in the name of fucking some shit I didn't fucking care about, I'd have been a deserter. I'd have get shot in the trenches by my own side. Nowadays, you've got the fucking medium of YouTube to try and point at both sides and going, I ain't fighting for either of you douchebags. I ain't fighting for Trump, I ain't fighting for Putin, I ain't fighting for May, I ain't fighting for Obama. Fuck off. And until I can sniff somebody that I actually believe the bullshit that you're saying, or there's some essence or truth or honesty in what you're saying for the reasons that you're trying to get me to go and fight for you, then fuck off. But unfortunately, these people are cleverer. They are very clever. They are very manipulative. They have massive IQs. The world's libraries at their fingertips of how to manipulate human beings. Look at the Bible. Look at religious texts. That's mind. That's MK Ultra Mind Control 101, isn't it? So, Brexit and Trump is a good example of how this world war that we're currently in is getting played out. It isn't these big entities that hide behind countries now going to war for fake-ass reasons that they feed to the people to keep them motivated to fight each other. It's guerrilla corporate warfare. Guerrilla. I'm writing that down. That's a good one. Warfare. So there we go. That's World War III. Brexit and Trump are good examples of the world conflict we're currently in. Call it World War III if you want. How's it getting fought out? What's it's like a guerrilla corporate warfare. It's the best way to explain it, and that's what we're witnessing. I'm in no side. None of these people are good. None of them. They're not like walking devils or demons. None of them are good. They're just elite douchebags using fucking applied psychology, the Machiavellian attitude to lord it over us for their interests. And we best make up to it. Oh no, we best make up to fuck all. That's that cultish talk again. You gotta wake up, man. The time is nigh. If you don't do it now, you're gonna die. Concentrate on your fucking self. Don't get involved in other people's fucking arguments. And if you're going to hate somebody for your reasons. Preferably hate somebody that you've met in real life. See, if you hate somebody you haven't met, whoo, think about that. Or groups that you haven't even had any major conflict with and you're hating them. Or you've got an impression of what they are and what they aren't, what they do, what they don't do because of a YouTube, a fucking talking head, a cult of personality that you might be in, the TV, radio or whatnot. So anyway, hopefully that makes sense. Brexit, Trump, good examples of how World War III is getting played out. We are in a global conflict right now. Can anybody deny that? Call it World War III if you want. I'm going to call World War III as guerrilla corporate warfare, and that's what we're witnessing right now. Alright, YouTube. Make sure you tune in tonight for Not the Infowars Nightly News, the original alternative look at the alternative media. Skeptical about the skeptics, and I'm watching the motherfucking Watchmen because somebody's got to do it. So tune in tonight at 10 bells for that. Thumbs it up, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, all the good stuff. Leave all your comments, good, bad, ugly, and indifferent. I will read and respond to as many as I can. And remember, what I do here is digital busking. Everything's available and accessible free of charge. I hope to do such a good job that people will find value in what I do and consider using your spare change, not your life savings, of course, in the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. And a mega thanks to everybody that does over on the Patreon and use the PayPal. Alrighty, YouTubes, thanks for listening. God, I've got this microphone's right in my eyesight, it's a pain in the arse. Alrighty, YouTube, thanks for listening. Catch yous! Chips clip!